them that note before opening night because they didn't do
Hold
it.
on. We're live streaming. There we are, I think. Hello, Internet. I think this is working. Waiting for a picture to show up. Something. Anything happening here? It doesn't feel that way. I don't see a
Waiting
picture.
on a notification.
I don't see a picture.
Internet is lagging. Everybody's trying to watch Game of Thrones.
Anyone?
There it is.
We are? There we are, yeah.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I see us just staring awkwardly at
There we
the computer. Hi, Internet. Welcome. We're the Knights of the Drunk Watch. We are here to discuss House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 7.
The Red Sewing.
There it is. I'm Audie.
I'm Travis.
I'm Kate.
I'm Mark. I'm over here.
Mark's over
I don't
here.
think you can see
I'm
me.
Andrew. I didn't get a drink.
That's all
We're
right.
the Knights of the Drunk Watch.
And
now
now
our
our
talk
talk begins. God,
Shame.
go get this man.
Shame!
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
No, but I should say we should probably come up with something to say before we say what we're doing. So
Okay.
that people have a chance to respond to the notifications and get into the room.
Gotcha. I
'Cause
mean,
there was no one here when you said, this is what we're doing.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Say it again.
Yeah, we're here. We're talking about House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 7, as it says in the title.
Say it a third time. No.
So, get out. Everybody get out. We're done. The channel's over. Okay. Who has feelings? Who has predictions for the finale? Not you. You've read the books. Yes? Kate forgot her laptop, so we don't have nuggets.
So we don't have. Well, we didn't have nuggets anyway, really. Although,
Someone just shouted at me to not say anything.
Well, right now, really,
I
we're...
thought y'all were going to do your Alicent good mother, bad mother.
yeah, I mean,
We're
we
gonna-
can do a quick summary
That's
of
what I
like
want to hear.
the pieces are still moving, and we have more dragons in
Yeah,
play
we
now.
literally just watched the episode, so let's
Yeah.
talk about what happens. Call for bastard and
I'm glad
unwanted
to see
royal
more
children.
dragons and more dragon riders, and then realizing that you don't have to be like this pure blood Targaryen.
Well, there's no such thing as a pure blood Targaryen. I mean, that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. I feel like this season has been a little slow, personally. I feel, but it's in sort of in line with what we had in season 2 of Game of Thrones. Like, it was still very much the pieces are moving, people are getting in place, the war is happening. Like, I can see the war moves that are happening, but very much like season 2, it sort of feels very off stage. Like, Crispy's out there conquering the
Like Greek
Riverlands,
drama,
or
all the good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
We
yeah.
haven't seen any Crispy for a whole
Well, I will
I know,
say
it's a
this.
great episode.
This episode introduced me to one of my new favorite characters,
Yes.
Oscar Tully. Oscar? Was that his dad?
Totally. The young...
The young Tully.
Yeah.
I don't
Lord
remember.
Oscar.
Okay.
Young Tully, who kicked Damon's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He
He's like,
dragged
I'm
Damon
just
pretty
a
hard.
boy. I'll do whatever you say, Damon. He's like, chop his fucking head off because
Yeah.
he's a horrible person.
Don't fuck with the Tullys, man. Don't fuck with the Tullys. Sir Simon Strong, still the sassiest bitch in Westeros. Killing it. Love him so much. I think this season was genuinely, hurt by the lack of communication between Rhaenyra and Daemon. Like, I understand maybe that's what happens in the book or whatever,
Well,
but...
didn't she send someone to Harrenhal to be like, oi, why don't you go check in on Daemon and tell me what his mindset is like? What is he
he was
doing?
refusing to check in with her.
Did he even go there?
Sorry, from what there was like, yeah, she sent Damon to Harrenhal, so like she's gonna get everybody.
No, but then she had to send
Okay.
another one of her people be like, go check in on Damon, please.
I think she sent
Did he
somebody
never
without a
check back in
dragon.
with her?
I do have to love Mark, who was like, I don't have much to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to sit in my chair.
They can't see you.
You're not in camera at all, so don't try.
I know. You can hear my
Go
voice.
lay down.
Anyways, but the deep contention that was so prevalent in season 1, the tension that existed between Team Green and Team Black, is not driving the season. Like, it's not as present as I had hoped it would be in the first season. At least we can agree on that, yes?
Yeah.
They're both in their separate camps, and everybody's making moves, but the tension between the two has not really been felt.
It's actually not Team Black versus Team Green. It's men versus vaginas. That's what it's been.
I mean, right now it's kind of getting there. Like, Rhaenyra's...
It's not really Rhaenyra or versus Alicent anymore.
Right, and I feel like that was really a good driving force of season 1. When we lost Otto Hightower, we lost half the brains in King's Landing. Now it's just all Aemond being bonkers, which, don't get me wrong, loving Aemond, but even he hasn't been let off the leash.
Well, it's
Daemon's not off the leash, Aemon's not off the leash, Aegon's neutered.
Because neither of them are the ultimate seat of power. They're only the representatives. You know,
Sure.
What's his older brother's name?
Aegon?
Aegon. I guess can't. Aegon is still king. Rhaenyra is still queen. You know, and Aemond and Daemon are just, they can only get away with so much.
Yeah.
But it almost seems like nobody is in power.
It just felt very repetitive. The season was very...
Power are the councils, the ones dicking everything around.
Yeah. The season felt very much like we're getting ready for war and we're trying not to have war. And it didn't have the tension that I wanted. I enjoyed the dragons. I enjoyed all of the characters. But the tension and the driving plot just hasn't done it for me this season.
Well, because I kind of feel like they're like, yep, we're definitely going to war, so let's put all the pieces together.
It's like Danny and the Dragon.
Like, they're just announced, they're just like, yeah, we're doing this. But
and it might also be because, I mean, also, I don't fully know everything about this, but it was like the story of Game of Thrones. It had a couple of different wars in there. House of the Dragon, it really is just like one war that is happening. So I think they're just trying to like
I think we have the exact
one single war over
the
a
exact
couple of
opposite issue that we had to the Yin to season 8's Yang from Game of Thrones. Season 8 was too rushed. This season was too dragged. But I'm not gonna judge it till I see this final episode. Hopefully something fucking awesome happens. Or I'm going to be sad.
Well, I think they are building up to a battle. I think there is.
Yeah, much like Daenerys and her dragons. It's coming.
It's coming.
We promise.
It's coming.
I will say, I will be upset if this last episode doesn't have some more dragon on dragon.
I need some battles. I need some fucking dragon fights. It's been too long since the Melees versus the others.
Dragons to kill more people than their intended riders.
That they just did this. Okay, we have all of these new dragon riders. Then it will be poor writing if they're not like, okay, dragon battles. Now we have dragon.
Well, from what I understand, Rhaenyra is using them as a deterrent as opposed to actual attack force. Plus, these motherfuckers got to learn how to do combat maneuvers and things on dragons.
Right. I mean, I guess they're just. And also, I don't think they really need to. Like, why do dragon riders have to? Like, why does a rider have to be on a dragon for a dragon to go in and be like, "Oi, I burn all of the things," or just like, "I fight the battles against other dragons."
Hello, Abhinav. They say last episode. Gonna miss waking up at 6 o'clock to watch the episode. Let us know where you're from. Okay, I'm ready. We got very little time. I'm ready to argue about Team Green, Team Black.
So yeah, the other thing in the episode is the walkabout, Alicent's walkabout.
Alicent's trying to find her inner spirit animal and self, but she's not taking any of the forest supplements.
So let me ask you, how do you feel about Alicent after this season? Like, what is your opinion?
I feel more towards her because the thing is the conversation she had with her brother tells you everything you need to know about what has happened to her. That, you know, because he said, "Oh, you didn't. I got taken to court instead of you."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was asking about her son, who got to grow up away from court.
Who is much better for not having been raised
much
by
better
Alicent.
and she's like, Yeah, the other kid. She basically said these other kids got fucked up being here. And the thing is I'm not going to say Alicent.
How is she innocent of that though? Like she's the mom.
Again, I'm not saying she was. My argument is that yes, she's a good mother. The problem is she was brought as a child to court to be
the friend.
To
be her lady in
waiting,
waiting, essentially.
To be a tool of power, and she's been in service of her father's aims, her husband's aims. She's not had a chance to be a mother. Yeah. You know? Yeah, I mean, because...
I wouldn't believe that excuse. I mean, she's there with them all the time, and she just lets them do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, she was brought to be Rhaenyra's friend, and it wasn't until the queen before, died that Otto Hightower was kind of like, hey, instead of just being her friend, you should be her mommy.
Yeah.
Well, he sent Alicent to the king.
But ultimately, her husband was the one who ruled over, and he spoiled those children and let them do whatever they want. She didn't. And if her brother had been up to court, she would have been home in Old Town, and she would have been raised by a septa who would have taught her everything she needed to know to run a house, to raise a family. She did not have the tools because she was given a different job to do, and just that's all she had.
Well, her job was caretaker of family, and she failed deeply.
It wasn't. That's my point.
She was not.
How is that not her job? She was the queen.
Her job was to pump out children and to make sure she had a hold on the king. She was not given teachings or anything to take care of a family.
Here's what I think.
No one taught her. You can't. Being a mother.
I'm sorry. You don't have to teach empathy to a mother. Like, just empathy, just being there for your child. She could not even muster empathy when her son lost his son. Like, she just walked out. He was broken, and she just walked out. Even Cersei is a better mother than her. But I think, somebody said this on the internet, and I really, really believe it. She internalized the trauma that happened to her. She didn't want to be with Viserys. She was essentially assaulted all the time. Like, she didn't want to be in that relationship physically, emotionally, whatever. And she took the hatred that she had for that act, that moment that we saw in season 1 where he's on top of her and she's just staring up at the sky. That moment she transferred onto her children. And they felt that, and now they are who they are. Because she could not muster even enough compassion to and this is proven by what's his name, her son, who grew up much better and much kinder in Old Town than the two that are here.
But I think it's just
he invented combustion engines.
That it's court, it's court did that to she would go in and she was trying to prepare her children for Rhaenyra's eventual reign. If she had not been put in the dark over the whole Green Coup, she might have better prepared them for that. Instead, and they didn't want to listen to her. She's like, if you don't behave differently, if you don't make nice, they're going to kill you when she becomes queen.
Right.
And then he just went off to the pits and did whatever he fuck he wanted.
Otto Hightower told her you need to prepare him to rule. He told her when he left, when Viserys kicked him out the first time, Otto was like, you need to prepare your son to rule because this is never going to work.
Who taught her how to do that?
You don't have to teach
No one taught her how to do that.
No, we're
she
not
did
arguing
just fine ruling the goddamn kingdom
rule.
while Viserys was half dead and rotting in a bed. She did just fine with that. I will give her that. She was a good queen regent. Horrible mother. And now we're stuck with these two fucking idiots. The whole Team Green. That's who we got.
I'm loving this.
Either way, Team Black for life.
Well, of course, her father did come back, and he didn't make it any better.
Yeah. Honestly, though, we need Otto Hightower. Where the fuck is Otto Hightower? He's missing.
They had,
we've got this entire last episode where they might come back.
Him, but then he was just kind of like, oh, the Hightowers are delayed.
Yeah, we don't know where they are.
They're coming.
No, they said Otto is missing.
Yeah, they don't know where he is.
They can't find Otto.
No, yeah,
they've
he's not in Old Town.
He is not.
Yeah.
Where he's
Oh shit! What if Alicent's running around in the forest because she's trying to will herself up to go find her dad, who's like
Nah.
buried underneath
No.
a stone.
She's
No,
having
she's
sapphic
like-
nostalgia.
This is why I'm trying to
Alicent-
wash away my fears.
Alicent is
'cause I
in
wouldn't kill Daddy.
crisis because, like that conversation with her brother, it's like nothing turned out the way it was supposed to. And then she finds out that what she thought her husband said isn't what he said. And even though Team Green still would have done
Yeah.
their coup, she felt, she wasn't a part of it. And she became a part of it because she thought she was following a change of heart. And if she had known what he was talking about, she would have at least said they wouldn't have had that to fuel their ambition.
I
And
agree.
She feels responsible for that. And when Rhaenyra was like, "So you know the truth now," she's like, "It's too fucking late.
Too late."
the train
agree.
has left the station."
That is why I believe Alicent is the worst one. Real quick though, we find 2 new dragon riders. We just have to sift through a couple
Sir
of
Hugh,
all the,
my baby daddy.
We gotta sift through all the bastards of Jaehaerys and the previous and the previous.
Hold
and the
on, though.
previous.
I want to put a final point on this, just in my personal opinion.
Oh.
You don't like. Alicent.
No. I agree with the late, great Rhaenys Targaryen Valerian, which is she doesn't want her freedom. She wants to put a window in her prison. And she, to me, is the same as Serena Joy. It's the same fucking thing. Why was she so shocked that they would not give her Queen Regent when she had spent weeks saying Rhaenyra can't be queen? She is on the wrong side of history. Sorry, go ahead.
Well,
Wait,
and she has a
wait.
crisis of faith, and
Who?
she goes all walkabout in the
Yeah,
woods.
well, we don't suddenly forgive Serena Joy for her crap just
I hope
because she's
she's
got a
gonna find her
crisis
dead dad in
or
the
she had her
woods.
finger cut
Well,
off.
yeah, but Serena Joy raped people.
Yeah.
Anywho, so we
And
got.
Alicent concealed rape. So
Be back internet for the extended argument between Audie and.
we still love each other.
So we got 2 new dragon riders. We got Hugh and Ulf, who I forget who has who.
Hugh has Vermithor.
Hugh has Vermithor.
And Ulf
has Silverwing.
Silverwing. Okay, so yeah, we're hopefully going to see them learn, as Audie called it, battle tactics.
Battle tactics.
That's going to be fun.
I just want to see something shocking happen because they have not really shocked me this season, and that's what I come to Game of Thrones for my jaw to drop. So
I'm just happy
Well,
that.
I think I'm still waiting for the shocking moment that gets Helena pregnant. That's all. Because
Ooh.
we know from season 1 she's supposed to have another child that was delayed in the writing. So
Okay.
how is she going to get pregnant when her husband is the way he is?
Wait,
I hope it's Aemond.
what if Alicent's on walkabout because she's pregnant and she doesn't know how to face her
No,
Crispy?
she already killed Mini Crispy.
Nah, she took a chance.
Okay, so you got 5 minutes until you go watch the episode. Anybody who's
2.
here, come back and just a few actually. Anybody,
Abhinav is upset that you forgot. Who
I'm
he
really,
was
really
from
sorry,
India.
but hope you enjoy the episode here in a couple of minutes. We will be back after the episode airs so that we can watch it for the first time. Come back, check out our first time reaction. We will not show you the episode, so please don't come here for that. Take us away, Andrew.
We are the Knights of the Drunk Watch.
And now our talk has ended. Have fun with the finale, everybody!